Hollywood is becoming the next Detroit. This is really sad for me because I'm from Detroit. Okay. And let me bring up this story from the Hollywood Reporter while you read the notes, Alan.
Yeah.
But this is I saw Detroit go from a once prosperous city
69
to the auto industry leaving and so many people out of work. My father worked for Chrysler. He worked in the leasing department on computers when this was a thing in the 70s. Okay. But I saw the city once prosperous and auto manufacturing left Detroit. Well, guess what? Film production is leaving LA. And I don't know a friend that over the last couple of years since the strikes has not struggled. Alan, give us the story here.
Let me just spotlight by I was just with a friend of mine who works in film post-production, and his job, he got laid off and his job went to India.
Yeah, it's happening.
Yep, it's happening. The specter of Los Angeles becoming another Detroit, a city built on a specific industry that became a shell of its former self when that business moved out, loomed over a compelling film and television industry town hall that tackled not only the calamitous drop in production in Hollywood and California, but also the fight to get the state to increase its entertainment production tax increase. Noel Stamen, a member of the Stay in LA campaign, said, "This is not hyperbole to say that if we don't act, the California film and television industry will become the next Detroit auto." The push for a proposed increase in tax incentives is hitting a critical phase in the legislative process, and California State Senator Ben Allen and State Assemblyman Rick Zerber were on hand to make the effort to get the necessary votes in. One major hurdle is politicians who see the incentives as a corporate giveaway to movie studios and media companies. That is poppycock to Allen. The studios don't care where they do work. They'll do it anywhere, he told the Standing Room. They're still producing shows. What a lot of our colleagues simply don't understand is that this is a middle-class problem. The studio heads are going to bed in Bel Air no matter what happens. This is not a tax giveaway. It is a jobs program that is keeping people in their homes, keeping people off unemployment rolls. And if we don't do this, it's going to cost a lot more than these tax credits are costing us. I say this to my colleagues. Why do you think all these other governments are pulling these tax-rich programs in place? It's because they pay themselves and because these jobs are jobs that people want. And why are we standing by and letting people cherry pick off jobs that we have grown here? That's pretty much it. It just goes into the details that production has been down 22% year after year. And also, I don't know if you knew this, but Disney is pulling out of the Fox lot over on.
Wow. Also from the wrap, you referenced that. Here is the other story related. There's two other stories related to this. Los Angeles first quarter production sinks 22% year over year. Fewer and fewer movies being made in Hollywood or in California or Los Angeles area. So where most of the talent lives and works, whether it's post-production, pre-production, production, people live here, make movies and TV. Well, down 22% each year, that's not sustainable. Lower and lower. And another related story from my friend Jim Agnew let me know about the WGA. There's a full analysis. I'm gonna bring this up on screen and share this. It is for writers. If you're a member of the Writers Guild, things are pretty awful. Let me look. There's a Writer Guild, WGA Writer Employment Snapshot. Okay. It's lower and lower year by year. I don't want to go bore you with all the numbers here. It's just less and less. And he told me Jim sent me a note and said, I've heard that only 6,000 WGA members actually make at least $45,000 a year to qualify for health insurance. These geniuses are now admitting that they put about a quarter of working writers out of jobs with all the shenanigans. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
He's very vocal and opinionated about what he thinks some bad decisions that have been made. What do we think about all of this, Alan? Hollywood becoming effectively the next Detroit.
Yeah, I mean, it is. It's sad. Like I said, Disney is pulling out of the Fox lot, so it's less productions going on. There are several reasons why it costs so much money to shoot in LA. Big chunk of it is regulations that these productions have to follow. The other is, the repercussions of the strike, the fact that it's going to cost more to hire actors and all that other stuff. It's I don't know. I'm always mixed when it comes to these tax credits because, again, that's our money going into Hollywood, paying off Hollywood studios to produce movies. Probably a lot of it is going off to pay off these regulations they have to fulfill, which means it's just going back into the government. But at the same time, Hollywood films are the homegrown industry of California, of Los Angeles. Mm-hmm. And I think I'm saddened only because of the legacy that is gone, much like Star Wars. And, at some point we just, unless you significantly reduce the cost associated with filming in Los Angeles, you have no chance. And tax credits, I don't think are going to do a damn thing to turn the tide.
And having seen a city die firsthand, Detroit, I can only hope that Los Angeles will be wiser.